And let's move to Priest. Priest also are featured in the Ascension video. There is like a Smite Priest build. There are a lot of weird things, but yeah, let's figure them out. Let's look for any new spells. You do get Mass Dispel as a Priest. You get Divine Heal, you get Hymn of Hope, you get Binding Heal. You get Prayer of Mending, which is really nice at level 44. Let's see, for Shadow, you get Mind Seer, Shadow Word Death. You get Shadow Fiend. Pretty nice stuff. And let's move here. For the Priest, you can get Leap of Faith, you can get Angelic Feathers, Void Shifts, you can swap health with someone, Shadow Word Barrier, Leap of Faith, we all know what Leap of Faith does. I was ahead of myself. Leap of Faith, you just pull an ally to yourself. Angelic Feather, you put those feathers down on the ground and your allies can move faster. Void Shift is also like a retail talent. You can swap health with an ally, I think, or yeah, you can swap health with a party member. Shadow Word Barrier, we know what it does. It's like the discipline thing. You just put a barrier down. Shadow Word Chastise, it's a stun. This is also like a retail thing as a Holy Priest. And let's move to the gameplay Divine Quants. Divine Star, it's a retail thing also for Priest. It's like a projectile that deals damage and heals everyone. Yeah, let's read it. Travel 30 yards, causing holy damage to all enemies and healing allies within 5 yards of its path. When it reaches destination, it returns back and it deals heal and damage when it comes back also. Void Eruption, also a retail thing from Priests. On 1 minute cooldown, release an explosive blast, blah 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 blah. Applying Shadow Word Pain to 10 enemies. Increasing your periodic shadow damage dealt by 25%. Which is pretty nice. What I also like to do is... what is this? Vampiric touch, I think it's called. What is the... Vampiric touch priest? Yeah, I would like to see the Vampiric touch spell. I always thought it was really nice for priests. You get Holy Mastery, increase the amount healed from Frost Heal, Greater Heal, Prayer of Healing 5%. Shadow Mastery, increase shadow damage done. And Critical Strike of your Mind Flay. Halo. This is also a retail thing. Big AoE healing and damage spell for priests, for holy priests. Shadow Visions. Dealing damage with Mind Flay grant you a soul fragment. After accumulating 6 fragments, you get Shadow Visions. Empower your next ability. Devouring Flag. Duration increased by 12 seconds. Mind Blast. Damage increased by 50%. Makes your Mind Flay have 33% increased critical strike. Vampiric Touch. Marks a target to take 50% increased periodic damage for the next 30 seconds. So you do get Vampiric Touch as a priest, as a Shadow Priest. I do like Shadow Priests also. Like after watching this, Shadow Visions look really good. Actually, Void Eruption looks really good too for AoE. Yeah. Priest, solid. Shadow Priest, I would say solid pick so far. Void Herald, Whispers of the Old Gods. Dealing damage with Shadow Word Pain has a 33% chance to summon a tentacle of the Old Gods to wreak havoc on your enemies. Holy Radiance. Healing an ally with heal, greater heal or flash heal triggers Holy Radiance. Heal for 20% of the healing done by your heal and 30%... What? Healing an ally with heal? Triggers Holy Radiance on all allies affected by Gyorinu. So, okay, I see. Holy Ascension. Increase the critical strike chance of your Holy Fire by 20%. Casting Holy Fire increases the damage and critical strike of your next 2 smite casts. When casting Guardian Spirit on yourself, you gain Holy Ascension. Reduce the cooldown of your next Holy Fire by 50% and Smite also triggers an Holy Explosion around last 10 seconds. So this is just so weird talent because you have to cast the Guardian Spirit on yourself. This is like another holy spell. So this is like a holy spec but DPS so you can DPS as a holy priest. Atonement. Dealing damage with Smite or Holy Fire heals a nearby ally. Dealing damage with Penance heals 3 nearby allies. Casting any of these spells grants Atonement. When healing yourself with Atonement, it is 30% less effective. Hold shift for more information. Increase the critical strike chance and reduce the mana cost of your next flash heal. Prayer of Mendic. You can store up 3 charges. This just looks so weird because it's not like the regular, the traditional atonement. Dealing damage with Smite Holy Fire heals a nearby ally. So I heal them, but for how much it doesn't say. It just does. You don't have to put a debuff on them because the atonement debuff does something else. So by just having this and you just heal and you just damage them, you heal your allies. Very weird. Zani Zealot. Your damaging priest spells cast have a 50% chance to cast an additional priest spell for free. Whatever. Armor of Faith. When you cast heal, greater heal, flash heal or penance on your ally, with weakened soul they receive Armor of Faith, which healed them up to 4 nearby allies for 50% of the heal that granted after the duration was over or when they take damage. What? This one also doesn't make sense. When you cast heal with weakened soul is the you have to know like how to play priest to explain all this. But weakened soul is the debuff you get. So if I cast a shield on someone, I can't cast this shield again for 12 seconds. This is the debuff it talks about. So if I cast a shield on someone and I heal them, they receive Armor of Faith, which heals them up to 4 nearby allies for 50% of the heal that granted after its duration is over. Yeah, very weird. Wrath Weaving Shadow Worms. When Shadow Word Pain, Devouring Plague or Vampiric attacks deal damage, you have a 20% chance to gain a Shadow Orb. Shadow Orbs increase the damage of your Mind Blast by 10% per orb and be stored 3 times. When fully stacked, Mind Blast consumes your Shadow Orbs to send a Shadow Apparition towards the target, dealing 10 damage to all enemies within 5 yards. There are more, we have more. Twilight Paragon. Dealing direct damage with Smite and Holy Fire grants you Paragon of Light. Shadow Word Death consumes these stacks to deal Twilight damage based on the number of stacks consumed and grant you Paragon of Darkness. So what the Paragon of Light does? Paragon of Light. Increase the damage of your Smite by 1%, decrease the damage taken from Shadow Word Death by 10%, stack up to 8 times last 20 seconds. Paragon of Darkness. Your Mind Flame, Mind Sear and Shadow Word Pain deal additional Twilight damage and Mind Flame. Yeah, so my understanding of this is like you are a DPS priest, but you are also using holy spells and shadow spells at the same time. And you first, let's say you use light spells, you use smite, and then you use like shadow spells. But my understanding of this is that like you are not good at any of them. Discipline Master, increase the amount absorbed by your divine ages by 5%. Yeah, after watching all this, I say Shadow Priest looks pretty strong. Shadow Priests look really good. Holy Priests are always nice, so like you don't have to choose those weird talents. You can just get, let's say, Holy Mastery. You can just get Holy Mastery and you will still be like a good healer priest. But yeah. Let's go to Shaman. Let's make a Shaman. Yeah, Priest looks like a solid class for everything. You also get Dispersion as a Priest, if you wanna do PvP. But yeah, Priests look overall good for PvP and PvP. So let's look at Shamans. What was featured in the original video is that Shamans can tank, so yeah. Let's look for elementals. You get Hex, you get Lava Burst, you get Fire Elemental Totem. Anything else here? Wind Sear interrupts, really important. You Purge. Anything else? This is the tanking thing for summons. Heroism, you get Heroism, Earth Totem, Wind Fury Totems. Nice, nice. And for restorations, you have Water Shield. I know you can get Healing Rain. I think it was featured. I think it was featured on the video. But yeah, let's move to the artifacts. So let's start with this one. You can get Shuntering, which is a stand. It's this thing here. We're then going to move to the gameplay defying things. So let's get with the like utility. You can get Shuntering, you can get Windwalk Totem, which you run fast. You can get the Stun Totem, or you can get Earthquake. On this slot here, you can get Spirit Walker Grace, where you can move and cast spells. You can get Astral Plane. What is this? Partially Slift, reduce damage taken. Yeah. Reduce damage taken. Okay, okay. So let's move to the gameplay things. Elemental Mastery. Increase damage done of Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning and Lava Burst by 5%. Restoration Mastery. Increase amount healed. Blah blah blah. Enchantment Mastery. Increase all physical damage done by 5%. Increase all spell damage done by 3%. Earth Guardian Mastery. Increase your maximum health by 3%. And increase all threat generation by 12%. This is for tanking. Tether Elementals. It was featured in the video. You can have a pet as a shaman. Flame Ascendancy. This is like a retail thing. It's also on Mist of Pandaria. You become this Ascendant and you can cast Lava Beam. Cloudburst Totem. This is like a totem from retail also. A healing totem, I would say. Healing Rain. Pretty nice to see Healing Rain here. Lava Sweep for an Enhancement summons. This is also like a retail thing. But yeah. I don't wanna read this spell full. I just got pretty tired, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, we have to finish this and we also have to finish the video. Booming Thunder. Dealing damage with Lightning Bolt or Chain Lightning. Increase the damage, critical chance and critical strike bonus of your Earth Shock by 6%. Stacks up to 15 times. In addition, increase the chance to trigger Lightning Overload by additional 15%. Pretty nice. Was this in Season of Discovery? I'm not sure, but I think I have seen this somewhere. Maybe on another Ascension, maybe on the Ascension realm, like Area 51, I think this thing exists. Eccentric Elementalist. Your damaging summon spells have a 50% chance to cast an additional random summon spell. Yeah, for some reason, I'm not sure for a mage or a warlock this thing can work, but for summons, I'm pretty confident that this thing can be like good. Transcendent Embrace. Critically strike with lesser healing wave or healing wave makes your next chain heal jump to an additionally ally, stacking up to 3 times. Yeah, Hydromancer Bolt. This thing was also featured in the Ascension video. It's just a water bolt. It's just a low cooldown, low damage spell, and what it does, it just gives a debuff that increases 10% of your summon lightning bolt and chain lightning. Last 12 seconds. Windlass. I think this one is for 2-hand summons, if I'm correct. Yeah, requires 2-hand weapon. Strike your target twice, hitting each for 50% weapon damage. This is if you wanna play a 2-hand summon, which is also like viable. Stormbound Instinct. All shock spells now deal bonus threat. Generate a maelstrom weapon if known and increase the chance to dodge the next attack by 20%. In addition, casting Primal Strike, Lightning Bolt makes your next shock spell trigger no cooldown. That's pretty nice for tanking. Air Ascendancy, what is this? You surround your physical form to the power of the elements, transforming raw element. Your storm strike has so this is what they done. It's the same thing but for enhancement summons. So like you transformed into this ascendant thing for enhancement. Mending Tide. When you heal an ally with Riptide, you apply Mending Tide. Yeah, okay. Just a healing buff like renew for like priests. Critically heal with healing wave or your Riptide can spread. You can spread your Riptide. Yeah. Who cares? No one's gonna pick those. Like you either gonna get like healing rain or the cloudburst totem. That's my opinion. But yeah, let's move to the last classes. We haven't covered Druid yet, and we'll see. We'll see if it's anything. If we have anything else